Hey YouTube, this is the Forza guy. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better at Arena in Season X. Fortnite Arena in Season X has changed greatly between now and Season 9, 8, and 7. And I just came to make this video to help you guys get way better at it, what's new, what's different, and just overall how to get better. So me, being a keyboard player on console, I think I have at least top 1 to 2,000 in the NA East region by using all these tips. So tip number 1, what you're going to want to do is always land far away from the bus. Because it's the start of Season 10, the balance between bad players and good players is way out of balance. Because some pro players might have not played Arena yet and are still in Division 1, while others are already at Division 10, such as Ghost Innocence and Ghost Aiden, as well as many other pro players. Me, on the other hand, being a console player and only being on keyboard for 2.5 weeks, I am around Division... In this video, I'm around Division 4, but now I am around 3,700 points and am in Division 6. Just yesterday, I was able to gain almost 2,000 points in one day. Now, for a console player who is not the best player, I say that is extremely good. So, tip number 1, let me get back to that. Landing far away. Now, me and this trio right here have landed at Lucky Landing, and the bus went from Lonely all the way to Snobby. We landed far away and ran into no one. And doing that gives us more time to loot weapons and get used to our landing spot. Lucky Landing, I'd say, is probably one of the best places to land when you're looking to camp until the end. Our strategy here is to get placement points, and then once we get our first set of placement points, go ahead and play more aggressively and go after people, giving us a high kill end game. Tip number 2, your weaponry. You'll always want to have a certain set of weapons that you always need to look for. Now, the ideal weapon that is better than every other weapon in the entire game to play and use in Arena is the combat shotgun. Having excellent range and excellent damage up close makes it the absolute perfect weapon whenever you're in a 3v3 fight. My strategy, we all have our own things. I end up taking high ground and end up shooting at everyone else while them two are up and close. And sometimes another person gets high ground and starts shooting at everyone when I'm up close with the other guy. And that brings me into the next tip. You'll always want to play trios. Now, if you're a solo player that is extremely aggressive, go ahead, play solos. I'm not forcing anything. But you definitely need to play trios because you can gain so many more points that way. I played trios yesterday, gained almost 2,000 points in one day. I say that is extremely good. Combined with 4 wins in a row. Now, 4 wins in a row, that is just absolutely amazing. It is the best thing. Alright, it felt awesome. Got 4 wins in a row. We were popping off. I actually just hit 200 wins, and I'm super happy. I'm a console player with 200 wins. I'm really happy about that. And so you always want to play trios because you always will have someone else with you. And that brings me to the next thing, the mechs. Now, the mechs in the game, oh my gosh, they're the most overpowered things. That's basically what we use to get these wins. We used mechs most of the time. And that's why, if you're in solo with a mech, yeah, it's still really good, but you don't always have full control. And that's what we did here. 2 people got in the mech, 1 person went out and just kept on shooting. Now the mech, able to shoot and be moved, have movement at the same time, like that is the most overpowered thing. You can't even fight it. So if you got a mech and a teammate outside also shooting, like, you can't beat it, man. Like, you just can't. It's just a free win almost, because that's what we were feeling like, man. Like, we were getting wins all the time. And that's just how it goes. Like, this gameplay right here is the second win that we got, and it's not even hard. Like, we didn't really come close to losing. We were you always gotta stay confident. That's the next tip. You always gotta stay confident in what you're doing. If you're shooting to get to Division 10, 14,000 points, you got to have that mindset. You have to be like, dude, I'm gonna reach 14,000 points, and it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna get to it, and that's what I'm thinking right now. My guess, I actually heard this from another YouTuber. Epic Games made it to where you get a whole lot more points to get those not as good players, motivating them more to play more. So like people getting 180 points, 190 points, and losing constantly with that bus fare just makes them like, oh man, can't do that. So they up the points. So now it works on me, man. Like I'm at 3,700 points right now, and I feel like I'm the best dude in the game. It just adds so much motivation and keeps you playing. Like I'll probably hit 4K today. I stream on Twitch all the time. I'll put my name in the description also. And so yeah, like that's just it. You have to have that motivation when it comes to that. And so another thing, whenever it's also rotating. If you don't have a mech and someone else does,
why does it sound like it's right there?
You're the only thing that it takes. The only thing that you can do to take it down is having all three of you shooting an AR at it at once. And that's still very difficult.
Yeah.
And so when you do that and it breaks, it self-destructs, and then it potentially will damage them. And then once they do that, you just damage them and take them out. Like that. That's the thing that we did. You always got to have that smart mindset when it comes to these games. And I promise you, man, like you'll win all the time. Like we got 4 wins in a row. 4 wins in Season 10 already on the 3rd day. I gotta say, like, that is really good. And so, yeah, just rotating is really big with it, too. And as long as you rotate good, always make sure to have materials and look for that combat shotgun. I cannot say that enough. The combat shotgun is easily the best. Hold healables. Get an AR in a combat, and you're set. No purple tack, no blue pump. The combat. Like I don't know if it's in this video, but I ended up dropping a purple tack for a blue combat.
What is he playing on Xbox?
Like, it's insane. Like it's that good. Like it's so useful for me, especially with me trying to get my aim better. It also helps with that smaller crosshair because it makes me want to aim more. And so, like, yeah, like right there, I picked it up, and I was fine. I didn't really have any hesitation. I just picked it up because I know that is the best gun. And this will help a whole bunch to all those players who are like, how am I going to get better? How am I going to get better?
I'm going.
And I'm also going to kind of make this video a thing on how to switch to keyboard. Also, now people are like, dude, you need a computer to switch to keyboard, man. Console's not going to do it. I play on an Xbox One S, the least powered console of the Xbox One, the One S, the One X, and the PS4, PS4S, and the PS4 Pro. Least powered out of all of them, and I'm fine. I'm getting kills, I'm getting wins. Overall, I've probably gotten 10 to 15 wins in about 2.5 weeks, which for me, I say that is absolutely amazing, okay? Like, I say that's awesome. And so that's the thing, you always got to have that motivation when wanting to switch to keyboard. And for me, I mean, I'm doing fine, not touching my controller, and I'm doing real good. I'm doing real good. And probably the probably the best way to get these points in Arena, probably the best thing is to go into a game, and this works for solos too. Like, you'll just want to camp, and then once you get done camping and get that first set of placement points, if that outweighs your bus fare, if you have one, just go aggressive, man. Like, you gotta be ready. You gotta just push into each gunfight with the loot that you have, and that just makes you a better player. And like, another good thing, this is like tip number 8 or 9, I don't know how many I've given. Comms. You have to have good comms. If you don't have good comms, you're gonna die. Now, us right here, I say we're all 3 fairly decent players. Me being on keyboard, I think that I'm doing absolutely fine with where I'm at. And them 2 are really, really good controller players. And it shows. Like, he's got, one of them's got over 400 something wins. And the other one has, I have no idea because I didn't look up his stats. But they are both really, really good. And like, I'm sitting here. And whenever I see someone, I'm like, yo, let's go fight them, because I know if we go fight them, that we'll have a good chance of winning, because we have that motivation and confidence in our own skill. Like, you could secretly be the best player in the world, but you don't know it because you're not wanting to push fights. Now, me being a decent player already, probably half to 2/3 or 3/4 of as good as me on controller, I still have that motivation to push. Like, look, so we just got our top 8 points, and now what we're gonna do is we're already scoping out battles, and we see people, and we're already thinking, yo, let's go push them, because we got those placement points, and we know that we're already making a profit no matter what. You just have to think about that. It takes like 50% of all these pro players, Mongrel, Booga, Tifu, FaZe Bang, not FaZe Bang, I'm such an idiot. FaZe Dubs, FaZe Mega, all of them are extremely smart players, and I bet that does like 30 to 40% of their actual skill, having that smart mindset when it comes to Fortnite. And whenever you do that, it just greatly improves you. Like, it makes you so much better at the game. Like me, I don't think I'm the absolute smartest player, but I think that has to deal with most of my skill. Like, just knowing exactly what to do in fights, knowing what thing I should build, knowing where to shoot them at, like knowing just what to do in the entire situation. And that brings me to probably one of my last tips in this video. It's just who you play with. Now, doing 1v1s in creative with people so much better than you, that you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. Now, if they're coaching you, yes, do that. But if you're having a full-on 1v1, I greatly do not want people doing that. I mean, if you don't have to listen to me at all. I mean, yes, I'm a small YouTuber, but I know this stuff, okay? Like, I might seem like just a young kid who plays Fortnite and is in middle school, but no, I know this stuff for sure. Playing in trio arena, playing in squads, getting wins with people who are better than you, kind of show you what they do. Kind of shows you how they do it. People who have already been through what you've been through, who are doing the same, who have done the same thing, and are now at that top level. Like me, I'm playing with these two people. They're extremely nice people. They're extremely good at the game. They're not toxic at all. They don't criticize you on anything you do. If we lose, they're like, all right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Like, you just have to play with nice people who are better, who have more skill, who have already done what you're doing at that moment, because you can learn from them, like learn greatly from them. And that's the same thing with streamers. Like, you gotta watch streamers who are doing the exact same thing as you. If you're playing on keyboard on a PC, watch people who play on keyboard with a PC. If you're playing keyboard on console, go watch people who play keyboard on console. Now, one person I have in mind is Siri. He is around 5K subs. He's around 5,000 subs. I'll put his name in the description. You can go look him up or check out his videos, because he is amazing at the game. And he plays on console as well. Like, that's actually the guy who motivated me to do this. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. Playing an arena with all these people, it will help you gain skill. Just like I said earlier, Fortnite redid Arena to help these low-skilled people who play casually and don't really care, but then kids who also want to play competitively but just aren't good enough. Getting all these points will make them feel good and better and motivate them to play more of the game. And how, like I said, that it did that to me. I now have 3,700 points, and I feel absolutely amazing. And so let's just do a quick recap. Landing spot, land at Lucky Landing. That's where I like to land just about every match. And if you do that, just land far away from the bus. It doesn't have to be lucky. Make a loot path, like just know where everything is. Play trios in arena for sure, so you can get a whole lot more points, and it will greatly help you. And then, yeah, if you're looking to get better on keyboard, as this is a arena tip video and keyboard tip video, that's how you do it. You got to play with people who are better than you, so you can learn from them. Watch people who are doing the same thing that you're doing, And if you get a no-kill win like me right here, that's okay, man. Try better next time. I mean, it's a win for you. You just gotta try better next time. As long as you think you did good yourself, then that is fine. That's absolutely fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's hit that 250k, not 250k, but that 250 sub mark. 250k would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing, guys, if you could like the video and comment what you thought of the video and what I could do future videos. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Dang, my win rate for squads just went up by a lot.